Hello, my people. Welcome back to
Let's Talk.
Talk. As the Yoruba say, "Ẹ káàbọ̀ sí ètò tòní," which is
Welcome to today's show.
welcome to today's show. Why are you giving attitude?
No,
Don't
because
give
you,
attitude.
you always say like you understand Yoruba.
You know, before
Ètò
you
is show.
hold on, before
Not
you
talk, not chat.
no baton. She's taking over, as in taking over completely. You know. Anyway, today we're going to be talking about. Actually, before we start talking about today's topic, please share, like, and subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and also hit that notification bell so that you don't miss any of my
Show.
juicy.
Topic.
Obviously, she hasn't been watching properly, has she?
Oh, come on. I do every
Yeah.
time. It's always exciting. If I don't get it on Sunday, I get it on Tuesday.
That's true.
I have my rota.
That's true. So, as you all can see, I've got my beautiful, gorgeous. She's a lawyer. She's a cook. She's a makeup artist. And what else do you do again?
Really? All of that. I'm a mom of 4.
She's a mom.
That's my main job.
A carer.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, you're a carer.
Yeah,
as
yeah,
well,
of course.
Yeah,
Of
and
course.
and what else?
A wife.
No, why? Mumu. She's here with us to talk about
What is like to grieve. That was
losing someone.
yeah, basically. I mean, when you grieve, it's not really, someone doesn't have to die. Yeah, you can grieve about, even it's like a loss of job,
Yes,
something
yes.
that you've put like a whole effort into. You can grieve about a friendship ending.
Oh, yeah, relationship. Like,
relationships.
you're like, you left me.
Yeah,
What if you be like,
why so dramatic?
I'm not being, but I'm being serious. That is how it is. And then after kidney, haven't you been beaten before? I have. I know I have. And the man was like, what if you be like, he has left me. But then after a couple of months later, you're like,
Yeah, you just dig
yeah,
deep and you find yourself
exactly.
again.
Like, yes, this is me. Look, you want it, you lost it. Now you want me back.
Okay, time.
No, I'm
You
just.
be
Is that
like
not
that.
how we is?
You be like that then,
Oh.
okay. But yes, we lay more emphasis on it because in situations like that, you can't recover.
True.
If you lose a friendship or a friendship ends, you can always find someone else
To replace
that's it.
straight away.
Or you find another hobby that, replaces that for you. But when it comes to death, it's like, okay, they're gone forever. You have solace in the fact that, okay, they're now an angel or, they're by you in spirit, but you can't pick up the phone to say, oh, hello, how are you today? So that's the part that you have to, the part I have been learning to cope with, like,
Because you've
I've been through, I'm still going through it.
Yeah, I guess, isn't it? So
Yeah, it's still very fresh.
I mean, like the COVID-19 shows us, like, life is very delicate, and it can go just like that in a blink of an eye. So that for me is made me realize that, wow, as in, because during the time of the lockdown, we're just literally coming out of it gradually, but when everybody can't come out, and then you put on the TV, the first thing you hear is about the amount of people that has died on that day.
That's
it. The day I've even started, maybe just an hour or 2 hours into the day, and you've had about
400, 500
people gone just like that, and you're thinking,
yeah, like I said, death occurs anyway. People are dying every day. Honestly, people are just sadly. But what COVID is done is because now there's accountability for it, so you can actually see the numbers of people dying. You can actually hear about it. Whereas there's a lot of people that have died that it's got nothing to do with COVID-19.
yes, of course,
a lot of people that have passed away, they've lost their even into a motor accident.
yeah,
But that's the only thing COVID is done is it magnifies it, because the world was forced to come to a shutdown.
yeah,
If you're at work, you won't be watching the news to say, what's going on this hour or whatnot. But we were forced to stay at home. You were forced to sit at home. You were forced to reflect on what is happening. How can you stay away from this? How can you manage the time that you have with your family? But to do with death, people are dying.
before the COVID-19, when someone died, for example, when you lose someone that is not in the same country where you are, you can travel, you know.
Yes.
But with the COVID-19 and the, you know, the lockdown situation, how has it been for you that, you know, lost
Honestly,
someone and
I lost my mom, but it's less than, I don't think it's even up to 3 months yet. To me, it's like yesterday. I swear down.
course,
It's like so fresh. But what everyone has said to me is that, oh, it's because I can't travel. That if I was able to travel, that would have offered me like a closure.
true?
But I've said to them, yeah, okay, all well and good, but I don't think I'll get that closure anyway for someone that wasn't sick. For someone that you spoke to on the day.
Are you serious?
Yeah, we spoke to her on the day, not once, not twice. Like we spoke to her in the morning, and then by night you're getting that phone call. So even if I was there when they're putting her into the ground, I don't think that's enough closure for me. If anything, I'd probably like make it worse. To me, even now, I think I'm in that state of a shock that I have to remind myself, oh, actually, she's gone. You know, oh, actually, yeah, actually, mommy's dead. Because it doesn't feel real. Sometimes you're like, oh, can I call mom? I'm like, oh, yeah, no, oh, she's not here anymore. So it's learning to not even cope, is the acceptance. I'm still in the acceptance stage.
I can relate. I could truly relate because even though I haven't lost, you know, my
A
blood
parent.
or parent, but I mean, you know, even the news of your mom kind of shocked me.
Yeah.
I was like, what? When my brother called me, I was like, okay, today's not April Fool. So, and I was taken back, and it just take me back to, you know, because I work with older generation, the older people, and
Yeah.
and I'm quite close to them. I try to be as close as
Possible.
possible to them, and you know, for me losing a client that wasn't sick. Well, I won't say she has obviously and health issues, but they weren't sick previously before their
The
death.
death.
So for me to kind of speak to them 2 days before and sound okay to me, and then for me to now receive the news that they're gone, like
Yeah.
it was heartbroken for me. To be honest, I don't even think I could even eat that day. That's how much it affected me.
And that's a
it's a
client.
client. So and it hurt me even more, the fact that we couldn't go for the burial to even, you know,
Be
play
part
our
of it.
yeah, or anything. So that, and then talking about you losing someone like your
So
world.
you take what you felt and like times it by a million.
Can't even imagine. No, honestly, I seriously couldn't.
How many times
imagine.
did you come to my door? You came to my door at least 3 times, and I wouldn't even
Yeah,
open
we
the
didn't
door.
open the door, yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, no, sis, not now.
Yeah.
Because I was like, no, because to me, then, if I accept any condolence faces, it makes it real.
Yeah, that she's gone.
Because I won't be able to do my normal, come
Grieving,
eat.
yeah,
Come
yeah.
and eat, I won't be able to do that because I'm in that shock mode.
Mm-hmm.
But one thing that I would say for anybody that is grieving or anybody that has lost something or someone, please take your time. Honestly, because people have a perception where they feel like you need to rush it.
Okay.
Like, oh, don't grieve too long, or don't stay sad too long, or mommy will want you to be happy. They say these things, but it's like you're expected to mask how you're feeling.
For me, I mean, I would have said the same thing to you. I would have said that, you know, mommy won't want you to be crying day
Yeah,
and night.
yeah.
Not because I don't want you to grieve, or not because I don't want you to take your time to grieve,
Yeah.
but because I know that you crying every day and, you know, day and night, thinking leads to depression, leads to so
I know.
many things, and you know, and you, someone like me wouldn't want that for you. Do you
Yeah,
understand what I'm saying?
yeah.
So when people, you know, said, "Oh, I'm sorry for your loss," you know, take your time. Don't grieve too long. Then
No, girl. I'm like, no, because I know I can't like be depressed. I have young children, but at the same time, these are emotions that you don't have control over.
yeah, it's true.
You know, I remember I had to go to the optician because my eyes was like really affected because of how much I've cried. And when I told the man that, oh, it's because I just lost my mom, he just stood there literally like, I don't know what to say to you. because you can't control tears.
You can't.
You know, that's what I said to him. So I don't know what to say to you, but please, you don't want to damage your eyes, because he was saying I've like aggravated the nerve or something.
And
there.
that's exactly what I'm saying.
But
that-
you can't control it.
Yeah.
It's like you want to
can't.
cry and you're like, I'm not gonna
Yeah,
cry.
I'm not gonna cry. I'm strong. Yeah, like you know.
Not now. No, you can't. These are things that honestly I'll be cooking.
Natural.
And I remember, oh, this is mom's. Even when I put on kettle, my mom loved tea. So the sound, the kettle is whistling.
Yeah.
Oh, if only mommy was,
God.
you know.
Yeah.
So those are things you can't control, but you learn to cope. So at times I get up, I just sing to myself, and I'm like, okay, today's a good day. Today will be a good day.
So are you saying now, you know, when you lose someone, because I know some people say that some people, there's different kind of people.
Yeah.
You know, some people you can you lose someone and they could cry, and that is the way. That's the only way
They can let it out. That's
but
right.
some people hold it in. I think that's the danger part, don't you think?
That's
if
right.
you hold it in,
That's
and you'll be
worse.
like, oh, I'm strong. You know, I know
That's
she's gone.
worse.
I'm not gonna cry. You know, but then. You know, it kind of gradually affect that person
That's worse.
mentally.
Yeah,
like
that's what. So it's good to let out your emotions. But what I then learned with this is you can't dump how you feel on someone else. For example, obviously, you know Joy.
Yeah.
Like, we're like so close. But when the loss happened, I had to allow her time as well, because she was close to mommy.
Mom.
So it's like she's lost.
someone as well.
So I didn't expect too much of her. Even when she came, I'm like, oh, sis, it's fine. You can go. Because I know if I'm feeling like this, even if it's like 50%,
Exactly, she'll be feeling.
she'll be
that way
feeling the
too.
same.
Yeah,
So if you dump all those heavy emotions on someone, and they're like, okay, so what do I do?
it's true.
What do you want me to do? And when the love comes, when I was ready for it, obviously, I was like, okay, yeah, I'm ready now. You can come and visit. I'm ready now. Yes, when you're ready, you know, I'm at home. It was different because then I've had time. That
Yeah.
time is not enough, but at least I've had the time to the stage where I can now hold the proper conversation without crying.
Yeah,
You know, even we still cried the first day.
I know. Like when she finally let me back in the house, as it, like she said, several times I be at that door knocking, and they will have the door is half like that, and I can only see head or eyes. Like, yeah, drop it and go. And I'm like, yeah, but I understand. I mean, I understand.
Yeah, you
know,
understand, but
yeah.
it's not everyone that understood.
That's the thing. That's the thing.
You know, because that grieving as well, it causes a drift in relationship. I don't need to go deep, if you know what I mean, because it's not everyone that gets what you're feeling. They just feel like, oh, she's just shutting everybody out. Oh, she just doesn't. She's changed.
Yeah,
I've had
but
that.
that's-
Well, I've had that actually, and I'm like, oh yeah, of course I've changed because I see life in a different light now.
Yeah, but that's funny. How can someone
Yeah, I
know
had
that
that.
you're grieving and then they're saying that you've changed?
Yeah, I've changed.
In terms of what?
Yeah, like
You've
the way.
got attitude? Really? I mean, come
So
on.
that's it.
Let's
Maybe
be
people are
human.
insensitive. Yeah, they say, you know, you've changed. I say, yeah, that's fine because it's my pain.
True, yeah.
I don't expect you to get it.
Exactly.
If I decide to, you know, be what I am now, or I'm deciding to hold on to my family or hold on to the last thing that I feel like that I see as a secure blanket, I think I have rights to that.
Yeah, you do.
And
of
that's
course.
for anyone out there. Whatever you feel like is keeping you sane, where you're, you know, even if it's like, I don't know, playing game or whatnot. If it's getting you through, like, I'm not a relationship expert. I'm not a psychologist
No.
expert. But what my psychologist did say to me is, every time that emotions come, do something that makes you happy. It doesn't mean you don't want to acknowledge that feeling of sadness.
Yeah. So just going back on, just you said something just now. You
Yeah.
said psychology. So
Yeah,
does that mean you were
psychologist.
receiving help?
Yeah, because it wasn't help because I was mentally disturbed, but it was, you know, as Africans, I think we were brought up in a certain way where you feel like you have to deal with everything yourself.
Okay.
I was praying, I was doing everything I had to do, but having someone else that would not have that emotional attachment to me was vital. You know, there are things I can say to you, but I'll be worried that if I say this to her, we should be worried I won't sleep at night. Oh, we still be worried
Okay.
that,
Yeah.
we should be worried that, you know, I might do something bad, I might do something stupid. They don't have that emotions with
Okay.
you because there's no family bond.
True.
I have Joy that I can say things to, that I won't necessarily say to you
To me.
because you're,
Yeah.
she's blood, you're blood, but
Yeah.
the relationships are totally different. You will be worried. If not for anything, you'll be worried for the children.
Yeah, definitely.
But
I'm
with
for my
them,
brother.
and then but with a psychologist, or a psychiatrist or whatever you want to call them, they can be on the phone 30 minutes.
Just because you're grieving, you don't have to do it alone. So
Yeah, exactly.
you can seek help, and there's help on the government website, which I'm gonna drop for whoever needs it. There's help that you can get.
It's
out
help, but
there.
I didn't go in search of it because of my own situation with a child, with having a special need child.
Okay.
They have all of that on file.
Okay.
And aside from that, because mommy's made several trips to the UK,
Okay.
so the medical will write me a letter. So
Okay.
they know about mommy.
Okay.
They know about the relationship that we had. So it was like, huh? You lost your mom? How are you gonna cope?
Yeah.
So
okay.
that was their own first
worried. Yeah.
because they know that my mom was literally everything. So it wasn't like I was so down and I feel like I need to go and speak to a psychiatrist. It was them reaching out, are you okay? Would you like to talk? Because they have, if you have a child with special need, they want to make sure the
Of
parents
course.
is okay.
It's okay as well.
Yeah, a lot of people don't accept that help, which is, I don't know why, but I accept those help when they come, because it's just, they're not giving me tablets. They're not saying you've gone mad.
They're just talking to you.
They just talk.
Yeah.
So it's just
for your sanity.
That's it. They just talk, and there are sometimes you don't want to talk, and you'll be like, oh, I'm fine. I'm okay. I don't feel
But
anything.
please, these help are there to help you.
Yeah.
Use it. Some of them are free. The free one, please, like I
Tap
said,
into it.
tap into it. I'll drop, the link for you to whoever needs it. Or you might know
it doesn't
someone.
mean you're mad.
Yeah, it doesn't mean
They're
you're
not giving you medication.
Yeah.
African people and the mentality, no. It does not mean you're mad. Even
That's
when
another topic for another day.
Honestly, he doesn't. There's like a stigma to it.
Stigma, yeah.
Like,
you say sigma.
Yeah, by accident.
Sigma.
There's like a stigma to it.
Yeah.
Once you mention, they feel like, oh, okay,
Yeah.
she's gone mad now for her to be speaking.
No, it doesn't mean that at all. It's just an extra ears to listen to you, basically, isn't it?
Even they told my husband, like, oh, would you like to speak to someone? Because because they think men are like,
did he say yes? My brother would never say yes.
because they think like, oh, the men, African men, you can't
Yeah.
show emotion, but they know that this is a big loss.
Yes.
Even though it's not his
Exactly.
mom, like, they know it's a big loss. He must have been affected by one way or the other. So
definitely.
they didn't want to overlook it, to be like, oh, he's a man, he's gonna be fine. They asked him, would you like to speak to someone? And he was like, no, as long as I'm able to be there for my family, but at least they mentioned it, and that shows you don't need to be like mentally derailed
Disturbed.
to have that offer
but
there.
Please, if you need it, use it. The government, there's a reason why the government have this support in places.
That's right.
There are support. Don't think you're alone. Don't suffer alone as well. So tap into it, please. But that's really amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for
Thank you for
sharing
having me
your
on Let's Talk. Honestly,
so it's really.
I'll happily do this with you, Tony. But
Thank you.
It's your show.
Yeah, it's we're laughing, we're smiling, but it's not an easy thing.
It's still ongoing,
Yeah, it's still
actually.
ongoing, and
Still ongoing.
so please, the information are there. Please go on the internet. You can find information. You can ask your GP as well.
Yeah.
So there's support around, and most of them are free anyway. So why not? Please, and forget about stigma. Forget about because this
it's just
African
idiots.
tend to put stigma in
Everything.
everything. It doesn't need to be like that. Please,
Everything.
please don't. That's all from us. I hope you've enjoyed our topic, and it might one way or another affect you as well. And if it does, please.
And there's no time limit. That's one thing I
Yeah.
keep saying. If it's gonna take you 6 months, it might take another person 6 weeks.
Or it might take years.
There's no time
There's
limit.
no time limit. Take your time,
Honestly,
please.
take your time.
Take your time. Don't rush. Take your time. If people say, you're overdoing it. Yes, overdo it.
Honestly,
Don't
overdo
worry
it.
about what
There are
people
days
say.
I want to slap a whole lot of makeup on.
Oh, yeah.
And there are days I'm like,
As long as
you know
you're
what?
not slapping my niece and nephew.
And there are days they're like, you know what? I just need to lie in bed today. That's all okay.
Yeah.
The emotions are allowed to go up and down.
Yes.
You're gonna get people that is gonna still frown at that and be like, oh, did she just lose her mom? Where's she going? You know, they're just gonna get people like that. Oh,
Yeah, people will
but
talk.
but she said she's grieving, but she's here partying.
They will talk.
People will talk. So
They will
just
talk.
let
them talk.
You know,
Let them do the
you.
talking, Abby.
My new slogan: "It's my pain, not yours."
So thank you very much for that.
Thank you.
I hope you've learned from it as well. I hope you can take some of what we've said, and if you have any topic of yourself that you think we should talk about, please drop your comment and it might be on for my next show. Who knows? Or if you have anything to add to what we've said, please drop a comment. Or even if you have a link that you think it might be useful for my viewers, drop your comments and then we can talk about it. So that's all for us.
Thanks for having me, Tony.
You're welcome. You've been amazing.
Oh, I love this, by the way.
You've been amazing.
I'm
Okay,
getting a break from the children.
Otito.
Can we film for another 30 minutes?
Otito. Be careful who you invite for your interview. Otito.
Okay.
Because that's on in here. Answer
Okay.
bye-bye.
Okay.
What if I bury? Elejo. Oh, anyway, my people, that's all for today. Thanks for watching. Before we go, don't forget to subscribe, like,
comment,
and share. Yeah, is that B? Sorry, that was a B that was like. Okay. So the B is trying to say as well that don't forget to share and don't forget that notification bell so that you don't miss our juicy talk. That's all. Thank you and bye-bye. And as the Yoruba say, Odabo.
See, loyal fan.
Huh.
I'm loyal now.
Otito, Elejo.